Disclaimer: Harry Potter and its characters are property of J.K. Rowling and Warner Brothers Studios. Under the Red Moon, a Severus Snape audio drama is made by fans and for fans. Let me repeat that. Made by fans and for fans. The only thing we own are our characters and our voices. No money, and I will say this again, no money whatsoever is being made by this project.
Albus and Minerva waited patiently outside the medical wing. Snape was leaning against a wall, watching with fascination how the headmaster and his deputy headmistress looked so nervous. Poppy had asked them all to wait outside while she gave Starlight a physical exam, just to make sure she was okay. The girl had woken up 3 hours ago. 3 hours that Minerva and Albus had spent trying to find out any news about N. And during that time, neither could come nor see her until now. On the other hand, Snape had gotten to know Starlight. She was a combination of Dumbledore and McGonagall, yet something he could not figure out. It was as if she was part of something else. Something that pulled him mind, body and soul to her like a magnet. And that was something Severus Snape was not used to. The doors opened, startling all three people outside. Poppy comes out with a worried face before closing the doors.
All in all, she is physically well. No signs of the bullet or other scratches that she had. But...
What is it?
Minerva, I fear that Starlight has lost all memory of what happened, and if she was to remember, her mind and her spirit wouldn't be able to handle it.
Minerva gasped and leaned in closer to Albus, who places an arm around her shoulder. She looks down before looking up at Poppy.
How could she lose her memory?
I can only say that due to her type of blood and what she is...
At this, Pomfrey glances at Snape.
I know what the girl is, Pomfrey, so don't look at me like that.
I do not know much of the elemental way, as I would need to consult with a friend in America, but I think that just like a muggle, she's locked the memories deep in her mind. We should not try to force her to remember, but let them return to her naturally.
Inside the hospital wing, Starlight finished tying her tennis shoes. She didn't know how Madame Pomfrey, that was what the nice lady had said her name was, had been able to get her clothing just her size and her type. She wore black bell-bottoms with a long black t-shirt. A loose black belt with red roses hung around her hips above the shirt. She'd been able to do her hair back into its normal Odango hairstyle. A bit Sailor Moonish, but she loved it. Taking one last look in the mirror, she smiles.
Why in the world do these people wear robes? I mean, was I really that sick that I missed Halloween? But no, can't be. The calendar said December 22nd. So then, what am I missing here?
The doors open and through them come Pomfrey, followed by a man in purple robes and a long beard. Next to him is a tall dark-haired woman with forest green eyes and wearing emerald robes. And then behind them is Snape.
Hello. Sorry I'm being so much trouble for all of you.
Are you certain she didn't hit her head?
Who hit their head?
Shh! Shut it, Severus!
Styx walked into the crowd of talking people. He always had horrible timing.
Man, you wouldn't believe muggle traffic around the hospital.
Muggles?
Would you all please let us speak with her alone?
Yes, please.
Okay. Why am I being ignored? Why are these people dressed so oddly?
I only wanted to say that if you needed some muggle medical help...
You're too late.
Sin materialized before Starlight. A very powerful Aether spirit with one red eye and one purple eye looked only at Starlight, as if the others didn't matter, and they didn't. They couldn't touch him. Only she could.
What part of leaving us alone did any of you not understand? Albus, look!
And you are? This place just keeps getting stranger.
I am Sin, an Aether spirit. I will no longer keep to the shadows till I am summoned when I am needed. If I had been there, nobody would have gotten harm.
He looked at those closest to her, knowing she didn't remember the latest events. Severus looked at the spirit.
Well, you're too late now, aren't you?
What?
Too many visits at once is not good for her health right now.
Sin heard Poppy, and he placed his hand over her head. A wind blew around the room. The smell was fresh and sweet. It was unlike any smell any of them had ever smelled before. This power would help her feel better, calmed and understand more a little at a time.
Get away from her!
Starlight just stared in confusion and with annoyance written all over her face. Sin put his hand towards Minerva and she fell back. Albus catches her. Severus points his wand at the spirit.
Let her be, Sin.
You think a mere wand can touch a spirit?
As long as you mean her no harm.
Harm? Why would I harm the woman I love?
Enough! I don't know what the heck is going on here, but it'd be very nice if you would just call it! Wait, what did you say? You all just gave me a headache.
Why aren't you all obeying my directions from before?
See, you've done nothing but upset her.
As you wish, my Lady Starlight.
Minerva, he won't harm her.
I do not care. He shows up out of nowhere and, ruins everything.
Where am I exactly? Is this a Shakespearean theater?
No, darling. This is, well, how should I put it?
Crazy house?
This is Hogwarts.
Hot dog?
The young woman stared at them with confusion and irritation. Had that not been what the man had told her this place was named?
Speaking of hot dogs, where can I eat something? My stomach's not liking I haven't eaten a thing.
Just go to the kitchen. The house elves will make whatever you want.
Styx, you're not helpful.
Elves? Oh, don't tell me Santa works here.
Poppy broke out laughing. Minerva chuckled. Albus slapped Severus on the back as he joined in the laughter. Severus was annoyed. Styx was confused. Sin took her hand and made her disappear and reappear in the kitchen. The house elves flocked to her.
Why are you all laughing?
Sorry, but you do have to admit she's quite the comedienne.
Very much the comedian.
Oh my! Where is he taking her now?
He seems to be loyal to her, so probably took her to feed her.
Selfish as he appears to be, I think Albus is correct.
Well, we might as well go and keep an eye on him.
Good idea.
Yes, we should.
And if the spirit gets annoyed with us and wants us dead?
Just let him try to stop me. He'll get to see just how mad I can get.
I wouldn't want to be a fly on the wall if that happened.
If he wanted to, we'd be dead already.
Yes, we must take great care of our words around him.
You listen to me. She's very precious to me, and it's going to take more than a pompous ass of a spirit to stop me.
Why is it that Muggle song, I Have the Tiger, always pops into my head when she gets this moody?
We shouldn't have taken our eyes off her in the first place.
Said the man who always seems to have his eyes on something.
Either way, Albus, let's go find them.
All right.
Severus went faster than they did. Styx followed as well, but scared, just like the coward he was.
Is it just me, or is Severus in more of a hurry than we are?
Here he is.
Starlight looked in confusion at Sin. For one moment she was in the hospital wing, then the next, in some place that appeared to be some kind of kitchen. Sin pointed at the lower beings in the kitchen that flocked to just look at her.
This is a joke, right? I'm on candid camera. Mom, Dad, this isn't funny.
Just tell them what you want to eat.
I'm not kidding. Well, for a drug-induced dream, they're quite cute, nah? So you guys cook?
The house elves looked at her in awe, until one finally spoke in a squeaky voice.
Are you hungry, miss?
Kawaii! So cute!
She gently reached out to touch the adorable creature she saw, but her stomach had other plans.
Yeah, my stomach won't stop making noises.
We'll make you anything you'd like.
By that time, Severus had arrived to the entrance of the kitchen, a little out of breath. Being the first to get there, he stood there watching the young woman speak with the elves and made sure the spirit did not do a thing. However, he is soon joined by Minerva and the others.
You walk faster than I thought.
And dessert?
Okay then. How about some pepperoni pizza with tons of extra cheese?
She raised her eyes towards the door. She saw Severus and Minerva.
I promise I'll pay for what I eat. And anything else I use, the moment I can get to a bank.
You have no reason to pay for your meals here.
Still, I'll pay.
What else would you like, miss?
Maybe some fruit and a big glass of milk?
No need for payment, miss.
They said you need not pay.
We don't have to pay for the food?
Styx, about you, we'll see. It depends if you are any good.
Right.